that old chestnut, "You can't fight City Hall"? Well, that was then and this is now. That's because this phrase was coined before there were entities such as human rights commissions. You see, a new precedent was recently set in terms of not following the rules of a municipality. And it all boils down to this. All you have to do is play the cultural/religious insensitivity card and imply that you are going to make a complaint to a human rights tribunal. For if you do that, folks, you will indeed receive a get out of jail free card when it comes to abiding by municipal bylaws. Now, here's the backstory. According to a Toronto Star piece, Toronto resident Sanjeev Joshi wanted to either cut down or move a tree that occupies the front lawn of his property. Now, Toronto is very, very big on the environmental benefits of its tree canopy, so it's very rare that the city ever agrees to allowing its residents to chop trees down. So the city naturally rejected Joshi's request. But for more than a year, Joshi went back and forth with the city trying to get Toronto to reverse its decision. And he hit a brick wall. However, being Hindu, Joshi eventually decided to play the cultural/religious accommodation card. You see, Joshi argued that the tree's position in front of the main door of his house violated his belief in Vastu. According to Joshi, Vastu is the architectural science of harnessing nature's energy for well-being of a family. And apparently, the tree's position in the yard somehow threw a spanner into the works when it came to Vastu functioning properly. Hey, how do you prove this? I'll get right back to you as soon as I figure out how many angels can dance on the head of a pin. In any event, this was no longer a tree issue. It was suddenly a religious/cultural issue. Can you guess what happened next? Well, before you could say Vishnu, City Council reversed its position, voting 19-7 to allow Joshi to move the tree. And what do you know? For once, I agree with lefty councillor Gord Perks, who voted against the motion. He said he trusted the city's staff determination that Joshi's request didn't meet the standards for religious accommodation. Yet, nevertheless, Joshi got his way, given that the city sure didn't want to be hauled in front of an Ontario Human Rights Commission playing hardball with a visible minority. Besides, I think we all know how that was going to play out. So in summary, if you're a citizen of Toronto and you don't want to go through the hassle of, say, getting a building permit, or you don't want to cut the grass, or you don't want to pick up after your dog, hey, hope abounds. Just come up with some mumbo-jumbo cultural religious reason why you can't follow the rules like everyone else, and you'll get your way. For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Like what you just saw? Then click subscribe below and never miss another Rebel video.